notification. Give me a second here to finish up my setup, because I have to press go live before I put it in my crazy setup here. Oh, my character just going crazy while I do this. So let's scooch in. Of course, gonna make that fall. While I do, maybe I should do this a little less. Can you stand, please? I don't know why you're having such a hard time. Anyway, I mean, I guess let's scooch this over as well. Oh man, it's been such a long time. I feel like since I streamed art stuff. So I'm like, who am I? What am I? Get this a little set up. Oh, this like went crooked at some point. There we go. Hopefully that's okay. I don't know if you can see my avatar. Scooch it over here. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Today is day 1 of EMBLEM CON. So I am drawing. I'm actually an hour late than I put in my schedule because I was just going through everything on the server. There's a lot of things I missed because I was busy preparing my shop and all that. And so as soon as I woke up, I was looking through everything and yeah, just checking out what people had posted and everything. So I checked out the entire artist alley. Someone in the Awakening channel, the Awakening discussion channel, they asked where female Robin art is at. So I took the time to look through every single artist alley channel. And I made a list of who had female Robin, who had male Robin, and who had both. So if anyone's interested in that, you can just look in the Awakening channel, discussion channel, and you can see I made a list. So drinking some water here. It's quite warm in my room right now. At least it's not freaking crazy hot, but I mean, I also did take off my pants so that way I won't overheat. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna draw here. I tried participating in some panels, more specifically the draw from memory panel, but the website they were using was just way too heavy and laggy on my phone, which made me sad because I was really hoping that it would work out, because Miracle Draw, the paint chat board website I use to draw with like a whole bunch of friends, it works perfectly fine from phone. It works perfectly fine. I've had several what is it, paint chats with people where I was joining from the phone because, well, as you guys know, I only have Wi-Fi, or not Wi-Fi, just internet connection from my phone. So yeah, I mean, I could try to use hotspot to connect my laptop, but I killed my high-speed internet, my high-speed hotspot. I killed it by just doing so many things of preparing for my shop and also putting Wuthering Waves to update. But luckily for that, the Wuthering Waves thing, got a hiccup. I was able to pre-download it at my sister's when I was over at her house for last weekend. So I was able to pre-download it, and it just had to like unpack and everything, but it still apparently took a lot of my hotspot high speed. So yeah, I have no high speed no high speed hotspot anymore. So yeah, there were just some panels I wasn't able to participate in, even though I really wanted to. So yeah, I'm just here ghetto streaming because this is all I can do. This is all I can do with the limits I have. So I want to participate somehow, I guess, even if it's alone. That's okay. Oh, I just saw chat. Hello, Bonbon. I just discovered that Emblem Con was a thing today thanks to you and others. That's so great. That makes me so happy to hear. I hope you check it out. I just mentioned you weren't here because I was here alone. But if you look in the Awakening discussion channel, I made a post that lists all the artists in the artist alley of who's selling Robin merch, if you're interested. If there's Robin merch, there's more likely like 80% of those artists also have like Crom merch and other Awakening characters. There's a few that have only solely female Robin, but yeah, most of them have like a bit other Awakening merch. If you're looking for Awakening in particular, don't forget to check out my shop. Guys, don't forget to check out my shop. I'm in the creative corridor. I'm not in the artist alley. I'm in the creative corridor. I'm Bonbon Station, just like my YouTube. And I think I'm like the first post you see because I was the latest. I was like the last one to get approved. Because I missed the deadline apparently. So yeah, check out my shop. I have commissions and my shop open. Guys, let's celebrate. I got 2 orders already. Woo! So that makes me so happy because it's only day 1 and day 1 is so slow. I mean, I'm not gonna have any expectations of getting more orders because it's not good to have your expectations let down. I'm gonna have hopes. Maybe I can get more. But I don't know. Just my expectations have already been far exceeded because I came in with the expectations of having no viewers during stream, getting no sales, and getting no commissions. So the fact that you guys are here with me, expectations far beyond met. And then getting 2 sales, yeah, way far expectations met. And I don't know, it just makes me happy. I also just want to get rid of this merch. But yeah, my merchandise, I'm never producing it again. I'm never producing any of it again. It's really expensive, but yeah, a lot of it is old merch to me, at least. So I'm like kind of over it. So if there's anything you see and you're like, I don't know, of course, guys, spend wisely, okay? But yeah, if you have the money and you're like on the fence, just remember, I'm never making it any of it again. The only reason I have stock right now is because I keep closing my shop, and I just didn't sell for like 5 years. But yeah, and yeah, you guys will get some goodies, some free goodies, because I have some stuff that I didn't list that I'm just gonna throw in for free. Okay, I need a... Oh, hi Mermelada. I hope I said that right. That's so exciting to hear. Happy for you. Thank you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into some drawing. So I want to work on this for a little bit. But I might switch to art trades because us peeps in the Creative Corridor channel, I don't know if you guys can see it. But I guess maybe we have like a little private channel where we can discuss things. But someone opened the door to art trading, and so I threw in my hat into the ring, you know. And so I have 3 art trades, I think. I only offered chibis because I don't believe in myself and doing anything else. So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to work on this for a little bit because this is a drawing I had been wanting to work on for quite a while. I started this drawing sometime last year. I don't even know when. Definitely before October. Probably sometime between May to September. I don't know. I could look at the date, but I'm lazy right now. But yeah, this is a drawing I just abandoned. I drew this while I was watching gameplay of Engage. And so, yeah, when Rafal mentioned how he secretly, without anyone's knowledge, awakened the awakening, the emblem of bonds, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Crom and Robin totally popped out and was like, hey, you're our new kid. Welcome to the family. So I wanted to draw that. So yeah, but I abandoned it because I kind of had a vision for this, and what I put down is not exactly what I envisioned. Like I like the angle and all that, but the colors is not what I quite envisioned. So we're gonna try to work on that today and see what I can fix. Oh no, AC, you're already turning off. I'm so sad. It's so hot in here. I don't know how I'm gonna... I might have to leave at some point to get ice packs for my AC so it can run. Luckily it's not like a freaking boiling today, because I mean there's been some days it was pretty darn hot. But I mean it's kind of bearable. I have an ice pack behind me just in case, and I also have an ice pack. So this is just like glow. Okay. I also have an ice pack for my laptop, so that way it can last a little longer, hopefully. Because yeah, my room is quite warm, but I mean I'm a summer baby. Now I've lived in the desert most of my life, so I'm adjusted. I can deal with the heat. Actually, because of that, because I'm quite good at dealing with the heat. Like I'm pretty weak to the cold. But I feel like my tolerance to the cold got kind of better. I don't know what it's doing. What is this crazy shading? I remember that being a thing too, is I wasn't liking the lighting happening for Robin. So let's try to fix that. His nose is kind of weird. It's like too straight right here. Okay, not a hodo. I don't want to just like paint over it. But I remember I really wanted line art for this, so I'll refrain, I guess. But I'm just gonna just paint over everything so I can just get a better... I mean, that already looks better, honestly. But yeah, I hope you guys are having fun with EMBLEM CON. I woke up a few hours after it opened, so I missed a few things. But I mean, I think they intentionally put like not I don't know, just things. I don't know. They just were aware that less people would be there in the morning, so not too much was missed. I really wish I could have been able to participate in the draw from memory panel, but Since I am working purely from my phone, because that's the only place I have internet connection, the website they used was it just kept crashing and lagging, which made me sad because Miracle Draw works really well from phone. So I was hoping it'd be the same. But it wasn't. And it made me sign up for something that I'm never gonna use. I wonder if I can unsubscribe or something. Ooh. Opposite for me, lived in a desert but can't handle the heat and love the cold. Are you a winter baby? Because that's definitely a thing. People who are born in the winter, they prefer the winter and can handle the winter better because that's literally what you're accustomed to since babyhood. And me, I'm a summer baby, smack dab in the middle of summer, so I handle the heat better. But I do love winter better, much more. Even though I'm weak to the cold, oh man, summer, awful. I don't like it. So yeah, I definitely do prefer the winter, 100%. If we do manage to get an autumn, because a lot of times it just jumps from winter to summer. There's no in between seasons. Though this year we definitely had a spring, and last year we did have a bit of an autumn, which was great. I loved it. It was wonderful. So and yeah, so I definitely prefer the colder seasons because especially since my room is like it's like a tool shed transformed into a room. So my room's like unlivable during the summer. I had to move my bunny out because it was just too hot for her. So now she's in the main house, and I miss her. But I do hang out a lot now in the main house. She's in like an office area we have. So I just hang out with her in there until time for bed or something. Or just if I want to be loud and it's late at night, I'll come in here. But yeah, once summer fully kicks in, I'm not gonna be spending like any time in here. I'm glad EMBLEM CON is happening during a time that it's like not too crazy hot, so I can stream in here. Because I don't like streaming in the main house because my family is nosy. And last year when I was streaming in the office area, they were constantly coming out and just like faking doing things to like listen, and I was just like, just go back to your cave. You're in there 99% of the day. Why are you suddenly choosing to be out? So yeah, but just definitely once it gets too hot, I'll be forced to stream in the office area again. And it's not like a closed off room or anything. It's just like an open area connected to the kitchen and the dining room. I just turned it into an office area because it wasn't being used for anything else. So I was like, why not? No one else is using it. I'm the only one who cleans this house and organizes it. I'll do what I want. Okay, so this is both Crom and Robin. Okay, so let me try. So I was imagining something like warmer. So let's try highlights. I don't enjoy how I mean, I guess that makes sense because they're technically red. So, but Chrom, I want to give him a little bit more green. I enjoyed having him having like a more green tinge. Maybe a little too much. A little bit of blue. So I mean, yeah, because they're supposed to be red emblems. Not too much red. Let's do halftone and put in a little bit of yellow. Okay, I'm okay with that. Nah, smack dab in the summer baby. Oh, you're a summer baby as well? Well, summer babies! Yeah, I love winter too, though. Even though I'm a summer baby, every year I'm just like, please, God, let summer go by fast. If I could, even if it's the cost of skipping my B-Day, I mean, I don't even enjoy my B-Day anyway, but I would happily skip it if it meant it's winter, just cold coming in sooner. Yeah, because the mosquitoes and everything. Oh, and then your art is super cute. What is a drawing context? Sorry, my grammar isn't good. I don't speak English. No, your grammar is perfect. It's very good. So the context of this drawing. So these, I don't if you don't know. Oh, okay. Let me just explain. So these two right here are from Fire Emblem Awakening. So this is Chrom. This is Robin. And then this is Rafal from Fire Emblem Engage. So in Engage, they have a lot of characters from the other games as rings and bracelets that can lend them power. So the context for this is that Rafal, because in the game it says because only certain people can awaken the bracelets. They have to be awakened by I think only dragons. Or I think it's just divine blood and fell blood. Fell dragons and divine dragons. So the context is for this is that in the game it explains Rafal awaken the bracelet that had Chrom and Robin in it. And that's kind of like a whole plot point of that, so I won't spoil you too much, but he awakens them as a little kid, and it's just very fitting because they would totally just adopt him as their kid because he literally looks like Morgan, male Morgan, but with Robin hair. But yeah, he's Fellblood. And Robin is also a Fellblood dragon. So that's definitely why they gave him the bracelet to awaken. But yeah, just so this is him awakening the bracelet, and he's very excited about it because he was having a hard time doing it. He just was not as strong as his other siblings. But yeah, he awakened. He awakened arguably the strongest emblem, in my opinion. Chrom and Robin bracelet is so cracked, so OP. Sorry guys, it's really hot in my room, so I keep having to drink a lot of water. So yeah, that's the context for that, and just him awakening the bracelet and them popping out and basically being like, hey, Welcome to the family. So yeah, I did think about maybe working on something else, but I don't know, just in case any EMBLEM CON attendees pass by, I just wanted something a little more out of my wheelhouse, because I know all I ever draw is Awakening. Specifically, just all I draw is Crom and Robin. So I thought just throwing in a little bit of Engage. Oh, my throat is going so dry from this heat. Sorry, guys. And my AC turned off. And so yeah, this is a drawing I abandoned at least 6 months ago. No, definitely more than 6 months ago. I'm gonna say like at least 8 months ago. Probably a full year. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to finally finish it and be able to add to my Pixiv art log. I'm going to be posting at the end of the month for Crom's B-Day. It's been a while. So that's kind of my goal. I do have a few drawings I managed to finish for the art log, but I felt like I got so much done, but it's just like, no, they just took so long. I wish I could show you guys, but they're a little spicy. Well, actually, I'm kind of scared to open the folder. I don't remember what's in there. Something spicy might show up. I do post my artwork. I post progress shots on Pixiv Sketch, and I post the complete versions on Pinterest. Why do I post to those places instead of Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr? It's because I hate those places. I just can't stand Twitter. I just can't stand all the communities there. People are just so annoying and just whine and cry about everything. I'm sorry, but I've seen too many people die to care. I'm gonna be so real. I've seen too many people, like I personally witnessed people lose their life right before my eyes to care about what people be crying about on twitter.com. I will never call it X. I will not conform to Elon Musk. But yeah. And then Tumblr, I sometimes consider it, but like at the end of the day, what am I gonna be doing on Tumblr? I'm just gonna post art, and that's kind of it. Cause I just don't interact with fandoms. I just have a hard time interacting with fandoms. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out these colors. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I just feel happy on Pixiv because it's just a place I can just post art. And if people really like my art, if they feel really happy about it, if I manage to succeed in making them happy, they comment. And so I'll take that. Also, I like Pixiv because I enjoy having the Japanese fandom see my art. That might be kind of weird. But I personally have always just interacted with the Japanese fandom. Ever since I was in middle school. I just always been on the Japanese fandom side of things, so maybe that's why I suck at interacting with fandoms. At least with the English speaking side of fandoms. I don't know, just Japanese people, Japanese fandom. Of course, there's people who complain and all that, but I don't know, just the energy's different, and I don't know. They just appreciate things for what they are, and most of them, I think, have a pretty clear distinction between fiction and reality. So I don't know. I just prefer Pixiv. But yeah, if any of you guys want to see some of my recent finished art, you can find me on Pinterest. I believe I'm Bonbon Station on there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do think about going back to Tumblr. But honestly, just dealing with fandom kind of gives me anxiety. And I'm not an anxious person. But I don't know. I think it's maybe from the fact of some bad encounters, you know. I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with this. I just want to live under my little rock and just keep creating my own stuff. And anyone who wants to reach out will reach out. So I do have like, I feel like I have very, very quality fandom friends, which is all I could ask for. So yeah, I'm happy with what I got. I don't feel the need to be posting everywhere. Also, I like posting on Pixiv because I really, really believe that like that the Fire Emblem staff and some of the artists see my art, because Twitter is so easy to just get lost in the sauce. So I don't know. Yeah, just I forgot what happened exactly, but it just gave me this really strong conviction of just like, yep, they're looking at my art, and that's all. That's more than I could ever ask for. Like Okuma Yugo, I'm pretty sure Okuma Yugo looks at my art, which is an honor. So Okuma Yugo is #1 Lord of Grima, 4 Lords, you guys. If anyone knows that meme, 4 Lords, Okuma Yugo was #1. And I boldly proclaim myself as another 4 Lord of Grima / Robin. But I mean, I mostly claim that title because there was at some point I noticed the amount of NSFW of Robin art, and also just Robin art in general, the total of it I had posted was more than the entire fandom together. I mean, obviously, I can't say that for sure, because obviously there's probably a lot of art like behind Patreon and all that, but just everything that was like accessible and all that, my just me alone outnumbered the entire Robin fandom. And I've talked to quite a few other Robin artists where we exchanged fan art, like especially like art that we don't post or had like locked behind a paywall or something. And I would always have so much to send. So much to send. And then they would have like a few pieces, and so I always felt really embarrassed of just like, oh my god. So I feel like I have a pretty accurate number on that, at least an estimate. So yeah, my lewd Robin art together outnumbers like the entire fandom. I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but it's a thing. Oh, sorry guys, sorry, the chat is like not popping up. I keep having to manually click it. Ooh, I love it. I found you on the channel one night looking for Robin content. Oh, I'm so happy. That makes me happy that Robin led you to me. Did you find me from the EMBLEM CON server, or were you looking for just like Robin art in general, and then just like came across like my profile and everything? I'm really curious. Sorry guys, I have to like manually refresh the chat for it to pop up, because usually like I'll see in the corner of my eye of like something popping up, but it's being kind of annoying. Whoa, looked at your shop and didn't know you made P3 merch. Definitely gonna get some of the FemC Hamako ones as soon as I can. I would appreciate it. I do know I'm only having shop open for the weekend until, when does con end? Sunday? I mean, I might keep it open until Monday, because I don't want to like exactly just close it Sunday. But yeah, just also know I will never reproduce any of that stuff ever again. A lot of my merch is extremely limited because that's just leftover stock from years ago of just, you know, selling at this convention, selling on having my shop open for a time and all that. So yeah, so if you want it, get it while you can, because I don't know when I will open my shop again. So I feel like, I mean, it makes sense that Robin's like kind of pink because he should be pink, but I don't know. I had a bit of a different vision. Okay, let me try this. So I was playing with colors individually. Let me just try this. Fill. Overlay. Like, I want more. No. Okay, I'm just gonna select Robin to fiddle with the colors, because Crown is fine. He's such a blue man that he can cancel out the red. Okay, so let me try tone curve first. Like there and there. So I think that's what I don't like too. That I don't really like doing drawings where like the color is like a little too literal. Like I have to like, I like to have slightly off colors where like just because everything's put together that you pick up it's that color. What are you currently? Yellow. Yeah, I definitely maybe add in some yellow here. I was looking for new content, Robin. I already seen most of it on YouTube, and that's when I found your channel. Oh, interesting. I guess my Robin tags worked. That makes me happy. What kind of cropping content is even on YouTube? I haven't looked. Just like gameplay, right? If you haven't seen, I'm making a Crobbin game. Actually, would you guys like for me to show you both my Crema RPG game that's in the works that I haven't worked on in a couple months because I got burnt out, but also show you my Crobbin visual novel that I work on for fun between other things because I really like to code. So making an RPG game is way different compared to just making a visual novel because I'm using RPG Maker. I don't have enough development knowledge to use anything else. But it's definitely different. It's definitely different. That like it's more. It is like it does have some coding, but it's not like visual novel where you're just completely coding every single thing from scratch. There's like a lot of presets for RPG Maker, you know. So yeah, I was thinking maybe I could show that off to you guys. And I wanted to wait until I got some watchers in. Because I didn't want to show it off and no one be in the chat. Because that'd be kind of pointless, I think. Would like to see it. Okay. Okay. Wait, let me... before I commit. So I'm just going to clear that. I'm going to save that. And then I have it on another laptop. This is my laptop handed down to me from my older sister. Because this laptop is pretty old too. It can't do too much. It's like, I only do drawing on it. But hang on. Get to see my model going crazy. Okay, so let's move. Oh wait, let me first turn it on. And put in my password off camera. Because I was thinking, besides drawing, maybe having a stream of me working on my games. But I wasn't too sure how interesting that'd be to you guys because it's kind of slow work, and I have streams planned for the future to work on that. So yeah, I wanted to keep things a little more exciting for the con weekend. So I was like, oh, I'll just stick to drawing, you know. Okay, that's booting up. While that boots up, I'm actually gonna get more water because I'm almost out. Oh. So okay, I'm gonna let that boot up and then I'm gonna get more water. 1 second. So I'm gonna write that. Getting where's my thingy? No. Getting water. Guys, stay hydrated. BRB. Stay hydrated. am back. 1 second, chocolate. Okay, so let's move this over here. Let's move this over. You can rest now. For a little, and then move this over. And give me a second to fix the camera. Need to slide into my crazy setup here. So, okay, I'm gonna scooch over my avatar. Oh, what was that? Okay, I'm gonna move this back. Now allow me to move this up. Okay. Maybe I can fit my avatar somewhere? No, you're just gonna go. I'm just gonna go for a little bit. Okay, let me drink some water. My throat like immediately dried up as soon as I entered my room. It's very hot. Okay, so let me show you first Grima Tales. That's what I called it. Try to get a little closer. So this game follows Grima. We're gonna be playing as Grima in Fire Emblem Heroes. It's the timeline is like shortly after I think book 3. Book 3 is the one with with Hell and all that. So it's like after that and just like right before book 4. So this is it's happening when Rocker Sieges come into the game because that's when it happened. So the story is that you're Grima. You are officially part of Team Ascar after everything. Things have settled, just besides like some leftover things with the gates of hell, being open, and there no longer being like a leader, whatever, since we defeated hell. So the story is that it explains that's why Rocker Sieges begin to happen, because like anguished souls are like leaking out and like doing stuff, and also there's some time traveling shenanigans. I'm gonna mention book whatever with the time traveling lady. So like that's a mix of it, of just because the effects of her and also the effects of hell being open. That's why Rocker Sieges start appearing. And so Grima is like the first one to notice because of his felt energy. And he fights the first one by himself because he's Rocker Sieges are freaking huge. Rockers. So he goes and he fights it, and like from there like you can get more team members to fight it. So but yeah, just that's like obviously the fun little battle part, but the main thing of the game is that you're playing like everyday life, because there's so many heroes, like everyone needs to do their part, can't be lazing around and all that. And Grima, this is just kind of the story of Grima getting housebroken in. So of course we have here some farming. Oh, I haven't done anything to that. Here's a cliffside. where a lot of like things happen. These are all pretty outdated, man. I need to fix this up. This is where Grima lives technically because he doesn't live in the castle. Field, kitchen. One of Grima's tasks is helping prep food. He doesn't serve food or anything. He doesn't exactly cook, but he helps prep it. Some of these, like this right here, is like basic assets from the actual RPG maker, but the backgrounds and stuff is me. And then this is an example of the battle stage. So Rocker Siege is over here. And let me get my... Oh, is that wolf though? Okay. Exactly what I need. Sorry guys, sorry. My delicate little situation. So Rocker Seat, the Rockers will appear over here. So how it's like a puzzle map. So they're gonna keep like inching forward based off your steps, and you have to make sure Ascar is staying safe. And you can place like people and all that to obstruct it and push it back until like, you know how in game like you're at the like portal fighting it and stuff, and when you enter it shows like the top 5 fighters and all that. So like that's what's kind of happening, is that you're just pushing it back from invading Ascar so you can fight it there and defeat it. And all that. So, and then Hot Spring. So also the story, like another focus of the story is like Grima kind of connecting with all the dragons. Ninian request of him to like form like a proper dragon clan. And she asked him to be like the leader of it because she's just not confident in leading it, and like, you know, there's a lot of powerful heroes, so if there were to be a particularly powerful hero that they need a subdue or something, you know, she's confident in Grima being able to do it. So with that said, let's actually play it. So right here, just a placeholder Grima part of the map. So yeah, this is just the gardens for now. Oh, you can only jump that way. Things haven't been properly overlaid and all that, like shadows, so don't mind the minor hiccups and don't mind Grima going bald when he's walking up. Or when he's walking inside. Oh yeah, I only have his front portrait. So yeah, the shadows I have to put in a special layer to like multiply and all that, but I just made shadows in general. Just so I know what's going where. So yeah, I just have things placed so I know what's what, and then I think I can talk to... So for the field, you're just gonna be watering, and you just have to talk to one row to water it. Help water the fields. I suppose I could spare some mercy. Worms can do their own work. And then let's try the other one. Your hand helped continue life. +3 capacity. So it's totally up to you to do whatever chores are given to you. And as you do certain chores, they'll give you different, you know, skill points. It's kind of thing like Persona. You know, I mean, this is pretty basic RPG mechanic. And yeah, just gaining a certain amount of points will help unlock certain events and all that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's go to the field. Why am I here? Check the mate. Okay, I'm trapped. What happened here? I don't know. Cliffside day. Oh, what is this point? This is 018. So field day. Oh, okay. No wonder. How do I edit you? I already forgot. Guys, there we go. Okay, 018. Okay. Okay. Apply. Okay. Save. Okay, take 2. Forgot I extended the map. Okay, there we go. So a lot of events are gonna happen here. There's a lot of like secret paths and all that to wander the woods and find stuff. So I hope you guys will explore whenever this game comes out. But it's been a lot of work, man. Oh, really quick, let me pull this up. Because you guys can't see this in game. Oh, yeah, an auto event. An auto event that I haven't fixed. I think this is the only one that has versions. But there's gonna be like sunset time, daytime that you guys obviously saw. Where's the night version? Where is the night? Skies? Is it skies? Swear there was a night cliffside. Let me see. How did something like this? But yeah, there will be different events depending on the time. Do not save. Okay, close. Alright, let's go to the kitchen. Actually, let's talk to Ninian. This is supposed to be Ninian. Hello, Grima. Did you want to work on the den today? Let us go. And then this den is where all the dragons are gonna hang out. It's a place where you can work with Ninian. And you can choose to spend your days to just work on it or do some chores. But obviously there's an optimal way. Oops, I did not mean to do that. There's a lot of secret paths for secret events. Obviously I don't have anything layered. But yeah, this is gonna be a cute little area. Can I talk to her? Oh yeah, she's in her bathroom. Ninian, the den is coming along, isn't it? Oh, that Ninian sprite looks great. What inspired my art style? I mean, obviously a lot of things, but you know the artist Kipu, who does Ninian's like original sprite in Fire Emblem Heroes? I have admired their art since Hetalia days. That was like 2007 or 2008. I've been a huge fan of their art since then, and they greatly inspired my style. Also things like Sailor Moon, like more like 90s animes, you know, and and yeah, just I don't know, just different things helped develop my style. But Kipu is definitely like a huge inspiration to me since I was a kid, since I was a wee lass. Oh yeah, you they took down like a lot of their fan art since then, because they got more into like the professional field. But yeah, I knew of them since Italia, and I loved a lot of their Pretty Cure fan art they did. Um, and yeah, they just been a huge inspiration to me, even now to this day. I hope I can become as skilled as they are one day. But yeah, just I only went with the pixel style because if you do anything else in this game, it's gonna look really like just not like grainy, blurry. It doesn't look good. So I just simply incorporated my style into pixel form as much as possible. But yeah, this is the kitchen. Grima and the Morgans, they help with prepping. And so here is like a mini game where the kids, it's gonna be like a beat game where the kids are gonna be throwing all sorts of things at you for you to cut, and to get a good score in that, you have to follow the beat, because I feel like they would have fun with that. And then yeah, just different type of events can happen here. Also, there's going to be a nighttime version here. If you have certain points and all that, and come at certain times, you know, you can unlock certain events. Quite a few of them have to deal with the bandits, because I always make fun of the fact that Fire Emblem always makes bandits such an issue, even though they have characters like Grima. So yeah, if you come here at night after doing certain things, you can run into bandits like ransacking the kitchen, and you can choose to either obliterate them or spare them, and just, you know, there'll be different outcomes and all that. And there will be times where Grima does cook, but it's only for like himself, the kids, and Chrom, and that leads down to other events as well. So that's the kitchen. I think that's everything. I showed you the den, I showed you the field, I showed you the cliffside. Okay, so let's go to the battle area. My crappy placeholder battle area. Where is it? Right here. And I put some neat camera work here. Claim. So this is how you play. You claim spots, but you have to spend a certain amount of points that you're gaining from doing your chores and all that. And obviously, it's not gonna just automatically go. It'll be based off like your movement and all that. It'll depend each boss and all that. So retry. Did I have that fixed? Oh, I do. Kinda. But yeah, just as you claim spots, it'll block it off, and you just have to keep blocking off the spots to push it back until once you push it back, you know, you win. And you'll have different characters to help you out who do different things. Oh yeah, so the Rokers have fell energy. So that's why Grima is such a critical part in the Rokers, is because after them getting beat down enough, he can absorb their fell energy without like him just being, you know, utterly corrupted and all that. And yeah. One thing I also really like about the Roker Sieges is that Chrom, Horse Chrom, the first Horse Chrom, is part of the like little still image, and so I felt like that just tied in even more perfectly. So yeah, that's it for this game. You know, just not too many maps, because This is my passion project that I'm using to help me just learn how to game dev and all that, because just when I was watching a lot of tutorials about RPG Maker, this is supposed to be Faye. Just everyone recommended to like just don't just immediately jump into like, you know, the big project you want to do. Start with some sort of passion project, like do a fan game or something to just help you learn. And yeah, just I think that was really great advice, because just having characters already pre-made with like pre-made stories, like I just have to, you know, just piece together some pieces, and it just made it a lot smoother to just figure out what I want to do and everything. So yeah, just this is a learning experience along with being a passion project and all that. This map is severely outdated. Let me show you the better version. I haven't updated it in the game, but I've definitely turned on everything. Sure. What is this? Oh, my path. So you can see the rocks aren't done yet, but they're way more defined than here. And yeah, these rocks, they gain crystals because Ninian and Grima are putting their power into these rocks to put like a ward up to keep them safe from like monsters and like any rocks were to fall and all that. So yeah, let me close this. So yeah, that's it for that game. After I just get all the art done, like I'm gonna start getting in the nitty gritty of like really like figuring out the technicals of how to do certain things, and also start up making the music, because this is just free music that you're hearing. Free music I got off YouTube. My sister was gonna help me make the music, but since she's busy with all her kids, what she's just gonna do is that she's gonna help me compose like a single melody, and I'm just gonna do my best to rearrange it for each map, so that way just my game has a memorable melody, you know. Okay, so that's it for this game. What other characters do I plan to add? Let's see, I have a list for that. So we have Grima, Crom, Morgan. I'm gonna be having male Morgan as Mark. We're gonna have Ninian. We're gonna have Tiki. We're gonna have Lucina, and the Summoner. So those are playable characters. Those are gonna be the playable characters on the map. But I'm gonna be trying my best to put in as many dragons as possible that were up to before book 4. To be part of the den. Like they'll pop in. You'll find them here, and you can like talk to them on the map. So they'll be the Corins, Faye. What other dragons were there? Duma. Who else? just whatever dragons were in the game by the start, before the start of book 4. So yeah, you can find them chatting here and stuff, and like just talk to them, or you can listen to their conversation and stuff. The reason they won't be playable is because that'll be too much to program, so I'm just limiting it more to like the awakening cast. But if I ever do a second game, I would like to expand it. And yeah, wait 1 second, I really need to go to the bathroom now after drinking so much water. Sorry. But after I come back, I will show you the visual novel. that I'm working on for fun. I am back. 1 second. To slide into my crazy setup again. A very difficult setup. Okay, but in terms of characters that's gonna be in here, pretty much all the dragons if I can. But that's gonna be a lot of sprites. So we'll see in the end. But that's my ideal. And I do have if you want to visit my itch.io that has like all the information on this game. I believe I mentioned that if there's any characters in particular that you would like to see, like please let me know. Just make sure that they were in the game before book 4, and I'll just see what I can do. So I don't think. So there will be 3 houses characters, but that's like at the end to tie in with the whole timeline of the actual game and all that. So it'll be only the lords and the byleths, because they appeared in July. But yeah, I just want to get all the artwork done for the maps and the main cast before I start programming, because I just want to make sure like everything's set in stone, because I need a lot of plugins, and a lot of the plugins I need cost money. And so I didn't want to just be buying plugins and have no freaking use for them. But when I was working on this game, when I first started it, before I ever publicly announced it, I had a job. So that was, to me back then, like it was more of a possibility. But since then, I've lost my job and been struggling to find a job. So I kind of don't know what's the next step. I might just skip to music instead of programming. I mean, I can. There's still some programming I can do, but yeah, just I'll have to see as time goes on. But yeah, that's it for this game. So let's close that. And close this. And then run pain. And then this is my little visual novel, Devotion to Happiness launch project. This is just a very bare thing, just bare bones. So don't mind it too much. Placeholder art. Using my free music again. It's finally the day of devotion. I'm still learning placement. In the past, I would usually prefer to keep on patrol to ensure everyone has a safe celebration from Father's outlawed loyal knights. So honestly, that's my headcanon. You know the bandits that we fight in Awakening? I personally believe those were exiled knights of Crom's father that were still trying to like carry out his mission. And I actually think one of them is like Crom's uncle. But that's a whole thing to get into. But it's different now. Emerin is gone. I reign as Exalt. And I have Robin's invaluable support to help me all through this. If Robin wasn't by my side, without a doubt, all these burdens to bear would be more than I could handle. However, with Robin who stands as my other half, it's possible. After all, there's nothing we can't achieve when we're together. Not only me, but the Halidome entirely is in his debt for his incredible guidance and counsel to a bright future we are in now. Did I put without a doubt twice? Did I say without a doubt? I don't know. Without a doubt, after our struggling war with Plegio, we would have been a far bigger tragedy without his aid. Also, please know this writing is just like rough. I need to like chromify it more. Even with losing all his memory and suddenly being thrown into a world of strife and survival, Robin gave us his absolute all. So I must give it all, my all, to give him memories filled with joy, laughter, and peace. Ones for him to always treasure. Not only because I desire to, but also I must fulfill my promise to Emerin. It's just gonna skip here, I think. Call your promise with Emerin. Crom, Robin has devoted his all. Oh, I did put something in here. It used to just skip to the next scene. Robin has devoted his all to serving us in all his abilities to help the sake of Elise as we continue to mend the scars left by the previous exalt. I fear... What am I trying to say here? I fear if he finds only work... Okay, I'm missing key. I fear if he finds only work to devote himself to, that he'll be devoid of simple joys we know ourselves, as he has no memories to draw on to remind himself of the good things that come after the storm. Please, make sure he experiences cherished moments as we have been blessed to. You are his most trusted companion, who can voice reason into him when he feels like he cannot spare a moment for leisure. It falls onto your shoulders that Robin's smiles do not fade. Oh, that was way more than I remember. I won't let you down, Emerin. I won't let you down either, Robin. Does someone want to choose what I choose? I honestly don't remember what happens. You've done your task, time to join Robin? Should we go join Robin, or are we not ready yet? Someone in the chat choose. Pretend you're playing. I know I put these options are a little bit critical, but I don't remember what. I have notes. I think this one has more. I'm just gonna click it. Well, there's no point of dragging out the inevitable. I hope Robin doesn't think I look as ridiculous as I feel. So that little scooching scene, guys, that was a lot harder to code than it looks like. Lucina, Father! Crom, there you are. Robin, Lucina. Gods, both of you look absolutely beautiful. Lucina, you look like Robin's little assistant cherub. Cherub? Assistant? What are you spouting, Crom? What do you even mean by that? Well, since you look like a divine angel, our little Lucina would be a cherub, wouldn't she? Wait, I'm not accidentally misremembering these mythical lores, am I? Okay, that's it. Let's do the other. Hi. Okay, let's skip all this. I want to see what the other option is. Okay, you're not ready yet. I suppose I've done my duties so far. And I haven't seen Robin since last night, so I really want to see him, but... why must I always dress up for the festivals? These garments are... What will Robin think of me? I look ridiculous. If I'm already gowned for the festival, then surely Robin is too, right? In the end, I'm too embarrassed to allow Robin to see me. Maybe I can check one last time on the patrol. Okay, and then it ends there. Okay, let me show you the coding for all that. Let me show you how crazy the coding for all that little tiny bit. Reopen a project? No. File. Oh wait, chotomate. Ignore. Actually, I can do this. RenPay. Instead of searching for it, let's open it directly. So guys, look at this crazy coding. And then here it goes more into like the story, choices, pause, show. And then this right here where I'm saying like these are my animations I made. Where all this crazy coding is, so I have to figure out the exact spots and everything and like make it move in those exact spots and repeat and pause to have exactly what I want. Step forward, center eager. It's really hard, guys, at least for me for a beginner. And then we have some secret stuff, persistent data, Grima. We have all the characters that are going to be part of this. We have Robin, Crom, Emerin, Lissa, Lucina, Frederick, Gaius, Owen, Jerome, and Grima. Wonder what's that about. But yeah, then I have to define what position is what. Yeah, guys, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And this is like barely the beginning. This is not even the tip of the iceberg of what I want to do. But yeah, this is also a passion project because I've played with RenPay a few times. A long time ago, I tried making a Persona 3 visual novel, but that data is long gone. So yeah, I wanted to get back into it because I really enjoy visual novels. So I kind of knew what I was getting into, but I'm really trying to get like super good at it and all that. And yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Affection. And it's really important to be having like your code as clean as possible, so that way you can, like, if you need to fix or change anything, it's like easy. And yeah, just having persistent data to help you, because what persistent data allows you to have like a new game plus. And so that's pretty important to keep track of. And yeah. So all this took me quite a while to do, but I have fun with it. I have fun learning. And I have a lot of ideas for this as well. Whenever I get bored working on my RPG game for Grima, I work on this. Because sometimes I just want to code. Sometimes I want to work on the artwork. Sometimes I want to do music stuff. I don't know. I get bored pretty fast, so I jump around a lot. But yeah, we'll see if this ever happens. But this technically should be like a short little thing. Just coding just takes so long. I think if you were to play it, I don't think it would take longer than like 3 hours to play it through. Like, I feel like 3 hours is even kind of long. But my inspiration to make a visual novel is when I was in middle school, there was this person who made these freaking crazy good, crazy long Death Note visual novels. So random, I know, Death Note. But I loved them so much when I was just a wee lass, and it just inspired me forever. Like, I want a fandom to devote so much of my energy and passion into to do something similar. And I feel like the only fandoms that have like pushed me that much, inspired me that much, has been Persona 3 and Fire Emblem. Yeah, when I made the Persona 3 one, that was like 2017. I've been into Persona 3 since like 2008. And then yeah, I just really fell in love with Fire Emblem, and just been into Fire Emblem since late 2018. So yeah, I feel like Fire Emblem is probably like the easiest. So yeah, those are my games I'm working on. But ever since I lost my job, I just feel like I can't work on fun things because I'm constantly feeling that I should be applying to places and looking for work and all that. But I do try to let myself work on it through streaming, so that way I can multitask of growing my channel. And oh wait, let me unlock. You guys can't see my password. I don't know, just multitasking by streaming, working on it, just makes me feel better. Because I just kind of think like, well, what if I'm just consistent enough, it helps me grow, and like I can get supported enough to work on it. It's not having to, maybe not paying my bills, but at least covering things of like my bunny's food and just mostly my bunny stuff. Okay, so let me turn this back down. Oops, sorry, I didn't see chat. Wow, that's impressive. Thank you very much. It was a lot of hard work. If anyone's ever interested in learning how to make a visual novel, oh, let me bring my avatar back. Or even RPG Maker. But for Renpei, specifically because RenPay is a free program. By the way, when I had a job and I had money, I did buy Visual Novel Maker, and let me tell you, it's a piece of crap, so don't get it. I got it on sale during Black Friday, and because I just wanted to see, like, well, what if it's a little easier than coding from scratch? But honestly, I personally think coding from scratch is easier, and it allows a lot more flexibility to do what you want. And so yeah, I think RenPay is better because it's free and you get to learn. That's good. But yeah, Visual Novel Maker is really confusing. I don't like it. But yeah, RenPay, if you want to learn, my friend Mia makes these really awesome tutorials. She is so crazy skilled. I genuinely feel like she's one of the best RenPay coders I have ever seen. I think the number one RenPay coder is probably the guy who made Doki Doki Literature Club, because that's some crazy coding. After he came out with that, all the RenPay users were like, how did he do all this? But you know, he's just very skilled and knowledgeable in coding. So in case you guys didn't know, Doki Doki Literature Club was made in RenPay. So, and that game became really huge and had some really crazy features, mostly concerning Monica. But yeah, just my friend Mia, she has a YouTube channel, and she changed her name. I think it's Coding with Mia, because it used to be something else. I think if you just search up Mia RenPay, it should come up. Sorry, Mia. I can't remember what you changed your YouTube channel to. Because I know she was thinking something like Adventures with Mia, but when she looked it up, she found out that was like already a kid's show or something, so she didn't want to get people confused. I think she decided on coding with Mia. But her tutorials are so fun, and I feel like they're so easy to follow. Like, especially if you know nothing. If you know nothing, I think her tutorials are just the absolute best, because when I started trying to learn RenPay again, like, I had already forgotten everything I learned in the past because it had already been a few years. So I came across her tutorials when I was trying to learn again, and she helped me go from basically nothing to everything you just saw of what I showed you. And yeah. So check out my friend Mia. This is Leah promoting my friend Mia. But yeah, her tutorials are so fun. She puts so much time and effort into her editing, and just they're really helpful. And yeah, just whenever I watch her tutorials, like, it just gets my creative juices going. It's like, oh, you can do that? Oh, wow. So yeah, once Emblem Con is over, I would like to start having consistent streams again of me streaming working on Grima Tales, the RPG game, and then also me working on the Krabben visual novel, because I don't want to forget it. I like RenPay. I do want to learn how to make a visual novel. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to drawing. Oh, mama. Why do I feel like I need to go to the bathroom already? I mean, I am chugging a lot. In fact, I'm gonna drink more. But yeah, sorry to promote myself. I'm gonna buying things from my shop, buying things from my Redbubble, and just donating any money. And my coffee really does help a lot. Not only does it motivate me to work on these creative projects, but also literally just gives me a sense of relief of it's okay to. That it is okay to work on them because I'm being supported. So yeah, just plugging myself in a bit because that's something I think I genuinely need to do more. So, you know, whenever I see other people plugging themselves in more, I don't think anything of it. But whenever I plug myself, I feel kind of awkward about it. But I need to be confident what I can deliver. Is this the wrong color? Do I have a mayhaps the problem here? Oh yeah, those were my flame effects. I'm gonna try. I feel like maybe adding a grain might help. Move that back. Where's everything? Oh, probably. Ma. Okay. Maybe you should rotate it. There we go. Hi. Okay, let me. I think the grain should be finer. Ah, yeah. No. Okay, so we want to rotate it. We want a finer grain. A little finer. Okay. Soft white. Okay, I think a grain is what I do want. Hard to mix. Oh, just gotta see my options. Why does this look nicer? I think that's my problem is I went too bright. Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna redo Robin's face. What is multiple? I don't know. Figure that out later. But I think Robin's face is what bugs me the most. So let's do that. Cause like Crom has like this gradient going. Why does Crom look fine? Yeah. Okay, let me just select these colors just in case. Let me just repaint it. So he just looks so much more pink. Which, I mean, it makes sense because he's currently being a red emblem. But still. Oh, maybe I should put on some Pokemon Life lo-fi. Hang on. So that way it's not just entirely silence. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna select this color. Select this color, and then I'm just gonna apply some airbrushing to gradient. This actually, that's easier. You have like a more, you have this pink color. And then Robin, actually, that's definitely an issue. Okay. Right, why did you select so much? Oh, my tolerance is so freaking high. No wonder. I have my humidifier going, but it's still so dry and hot in here. Actually, where's my app? Alright, there we go. So drawing in silence drives me crazy. I feel insane. Breathing. Okay, I actually do need to go to the bathroom again. I'm just drinking so much water. Be right back. I'm just gonna use this again, even though I'm not getting water. Oh, did I delete it? Alright, right, BRB. I'll need to brush that big. BRB. Guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. It's free. Okay, I'm back, sliding into my crazy setup again. But yeah, the things I do just to stream. Guys, don't forget, guys. Don't forget. Let me be an encouragement to you to stream if you want. You don't need a crazy fancy setup. You don't even need internet beyond your phone like me. Ghetto streaming is okay. If I didn't start when I did, I would not have over 100 subscribers by now. And I think some people like that, of just seeing like the rawness. You know, no crazy fancy setup. I know some people prefer nice setups, aesthetic setups, but you don't always have to have one. Right here. Oh, sorry I missed you. I have to go. I really had fun sending you greetings from Chile. Oh, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. You're probably long gone, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was really nice for you to come by and chat and just see everything I had to offer. I hope you have a fun rest of your day. Have a blessed and safe rest of your day or night. And I hope you're enjoying EMBLEM CON. Honestly, I'm really happy to know that my cropping tags are working. Cause I was like, is anyone gonna even care if I'm posting cropping content? But one person did, and that's what matters. If it reached one person, that's what matters. Wait, oh, I was trying to find like a. Don't know if this is actually what I want to do. Maybe. Ada? Eh! When did I do this? Okay. Okay, maybe make Robin's shadows less intense. So I'm doing some art trades with people in the creative corridors, which makes me excited that people actually wanted to art trade with me. It's been a while since I did this. Oh my gosh, when the outside breeze is cooler than your entire room. And everything, I'm just asking for the same one thing from everyone. And that is crema, gay crema. And I'm specifically asking for them to draw them in the summer outfits I designed. And I'm really happy that everyone was like, oh, these are so cute. And I was like, Guys, here's to the summer Crom arriving this year. We need him. We need him to quench our thirst in this hot upcoming summer. Hopefully not too hot. I'm really interested to see his summer Crom though, because obviously his official design is just like a strip of fabric on him. And I hope they give him an ass. I love Yusuke, the guy who's like the Fire Emblem artist that people kind of like, he's just associated. Just the guy who did Awakening, Fates, and a lot of the heroes art, him, Yusuke. Obviously his original design for Awakening, the Awakening DLC, was just Crom just having that strip of fabric just on his waist. And yeah, his butt was really flat. So I hope they can give him an actual butt. And I would like to see Crom redesigned, because I feel like just a simple piece of fabric is not enough. But I have hopes, because the fact that they changed up Cordelia's and Tharia's and Robin's, like they made it more personal. I'm sure they can do Crom. My dreams and hopes, but no expectations, of course, is them putting in a summer male Grima, preferably with Crom. Maybe not as a duo, but just on the same banner. And then to just even out the playing field is for them to put a female Grima in the winter banner. So that way we have female Robin for summer and male Grima for summer. And then we have male Robin for winter and female Grima for winter. Because yeah, they finally figured out if they do a male alt, they need to do the female alt. I'm eagerly awaiting male Robin's duo with Crom. I will literally cry if they use male Robin's duo to be with female Robin. Please do it with Crom. If you love female Robin, good for you, but I very much love male Robin, especially gay Robin. That's just me. It's just me, okay? I literally don't know what I'm doing, guys. This color palette is just throwing me off so much. Okay, let me work on Ruffle. Actually, I need a ref of his outfit. So he has like these thingies, and then do like a rough Robin line. I have so many layers, guys. I think that's what's throwing me off, is because I usually have like less than 5 layers on a drawing. Just having so many freaking... Oh. I didn't realize I had another drawing. At least it wasn't bad. Nothing ban-worthy. So like, what is everything? You know what? Crop and line. What is this? Oh, I was starting to define the line art a bit more, I guess. Where is Rafal? Where is Rafal? Oh, I think he's underneath. Okay, there we go. It's literally looking like his skin color. Okay, so this should be his chest. And then I'm just gonna borrow colors. This is his chest piece, and then he has these things that like go like this. Okay, I need to choose like more of a skin fleshy color. Literally can't remember what RuPaul's outfit's like. I think he had white sleeves and then like black cuffs. And then I think he has like a black waist thing. What is his pants like? I don't remember. I wish someone could send a ref in the chat. And he has his magenta bits. Okay, you know what? I feel the most confident about Crom. I'm just gonna work on Crom. Let's get his hair done. To purple. Can you pull this closer? So let's see, I started streaming at 3 p.m. So I've been streaming for 4 hours now. Or not 4 hours, 2 hours. Wow. Because I'm thinking maybe I'll try to stream for 4 hours today. At least. So I do want to stream a while during Emblem Con. But at the same time, I don't want to stream too long that I'm like taking anyone away from all the panels and all that. But just in case if anyone's like me in like a similar situation where, you know, you just can't really participate in a lot of things because it's just your internet or something, or just your device you have can't handle a lot of the things that they're doing. I just want to have a space for you guys. Or maybe there are some of you just that aren't interested in the panels or anything. So after checking out the artist alley, you're just kind of done. Cause I know a lot of con goers where that's exactly them. They just go for the artist alley, nothing else. No, I really enjoy panels in actual anime conventions, where it's just watching something. Because after like Artist Alley closed, I would be done. Because I only go to a convention if I sell. I only went to one convention as an attendee, and that was it. After that, I was just like, yeah, it's better to sell. Because at least you have like a space where you can rest and like, I don't know, it just kind of sucks being a regular attendee and just trying to find a spot to sit and like eat or something. It's just so nice to have a table to be like, all right, this is a chill spot. Chilling while making money. Oh man. Okay, so let me tell you guys. So Emblem Con, doing Emblem Con is a really huge thing for me. Because it's been 5 years since I sold at any convention. And I really love it, but just like how my streams are ghetto, my table is always ghetto. And I've told this story a few times, but I'll say it again. I think it was my last convention I sold at back in January 2020, before all the C-19 hit over in America and all that. Because obviously it was going strongly in China since like September. But yeah, since I had been selling at my local cons for quite some years by then, like people kind of knew me, like, you know, from being a regular so much, like people recognize me. They may not like know me personally, but they recognize me. But yeah, since I always had very limited money, because I was putting all my spare money into making actual merchandise. There wasn't much going into like prettying up my table. Just a few times I just try to make my table better by like buying like a nicer tablecloth and buying some grids so I could display better. But I don't know. I just did not have anything fancy like a lot of the other artists did, and it was just like just the same setup basically every year. Which, I mean, people who bought from me, they didn't care at all. They actually liked it. They're like, oh, it's so easy to find you. Like, I'm always so happy when I see you. But yeah, there was these other artists there who had a really nice display. And as we were setting up, they were just crap talking me. I was like, she has the same display. She always has the same display. Like, it never changes. Like, it's the same. You know, just like, I forgot what they said, but they were just like dissing it, of just like, you know, that is just kind of ugly. And I did my best, okay. But yeah, they just, after that, I usually don't care what people think, but I don't know, something about that got to me. Actually, I know why. Because I grew up in a poverty environment, that's just been always a thing that's gotten to me, of just people like just kind of being like, you can't get that, like, you don't have money for that. Just money is a sensitive topic for me. So it just kind of hit that point of just being like, you know, just like, she can't upgrade her display and all that kind of stuff. Like, just knowing to myself that the reason they were mocking it for it not being pretty is because I didn't have the money to prettify it. Like, either my money went into merchandise making and buying the table, or it was gonna go into just making the table pretty and just selling the same old crap I had last year. So obviously the choice is obvious. I wanted to make more stuff, and I wanted people to have like more cool options and all that. So I don't know, just ever since then, like I've always felt, what's the feeling of just being the poor kid around all these privileged other people. It's just a bad feeling, guys. It's just a bad feeling, just knowing that you're just too poor for to obtain the things that they can. And so I don't know, just I guess that's just always carried with me ever since that moment. So just feeling anxious of like, oh god, like are people gonna be able to tell how poor I am based off my ghetto everything. But still, even so, I still want to be an inspiration to someone who, you know, maybe doesn't have the best everything but wants to pursue things. Like, you really don't have to have the crazy nice setup people have, because there's a lot of people, it takes people time to get that setup. But I guess that was the issue, is that the same people I had been selling with since I started selling at my local conventions, they immensely upgraded their table. Like, it was a total 180 from what it used to be, and I was the only person who stayed basically the same. And I don't know. But yeah, as I always say in the story, karma hit them for bad talking me, because at that particular convention, from where I was positioned, I could see like down the row, and I could see their table, and I saw that they made no sales. They made no sales at all, and my table was popping. And I would look over sometimes, and I would see them just staring, so hard staring at my table, so grumpy and confused. But I don't know, that did make me feel good. Not the fact that they didn't sell, but the fact that even though I had a really ghetto setup and, you know, it's never able to improve my table. Well, not never. I had little bits in there, here and there. But even though, I don't know, that just people were just at the end of the day interested in my merch, and just my merch was innovative and creative enough to pull people in and just be like, wow. And I don't know, that always made me happy, of just people being like, oh my god, like this is so unique, and like, so just constantly getting complimented for being like, your merch is so different, like, you know, because everyone has keychains, everyone has prints and all that. I don't know, just the basics you see at a convention. But I always had different things. I had a lunar calendar, I had pop sockets, I had glasses wipes. The glasses wipes is kind of getting popular, I think. I don't know. I'm not in the mix of fandoms anymore to know. But I don't know. Just there were just a lot of things that people weren't doing that I was. Oh, and I had like pop-up stickers that I was like hand cutting and everything. I don't know, just even though a lot of my stuff was DIY, it just made me happy that people still liked it. And just being like, maybe everything I'm doing is not complete trash. By the way, if anyone who hasn't heard that story is hearing it for the first time, if you're wondering about those girls, when that convention ended, when we were all packing up, all the whole artist alley and everything, I went up to them and I offered them to trade merchandise, because I ended up feeling bad that they sold absolutely nothing. Because I even asked them too, I was like, oh, how were your sales? Like, just kind of thinking like, oh, maybe they sold something when I was walking around, or, you know, not, you know, I didn't have my eyes on them all the time. But yeah, they ended up telling me that they sold nothing, and I was like, whoa. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I traded them, and they were super happy about it. And I just, you know, just kind of offering that olive branch, you know, just diffused whatever animosity they were feeling towards me. I was like, that's nice. I'm glad we got this ending. And yeah, they were super excited to get some of my merch because they're like, oh my god, this is so cute. And I could tell they weren't faking. I can tell when people are faking a reaction. I could tell. Check them out. I feel like I need to check on my neighbor. Okay. It kind of smelled like smoke, and I thought maybe my neighbor was lighting their fire pit, as they always do. And if they were, I would have to get a picture of it, because it is literally illegal to be lighting a fire during the hot seasons. Once May hit, it became illegal. And if they do that, I will happily report them. Because they always light their fire pit and just leave it smoking all night, where it just makes my house smell and make us choke. To the point where one night, after one particular night, I had a sore throat for a couple days. And I was like, these freaking people. So I think that's what's the difference between Crom and Robin, is that Crom has more like highlights going on. Because he's such a blue man. Do I want this color anywhere? Maybe. Like maybe though I should put pink right here. I wish that person who found my channel by looking for Robin, I wish I asked them if they checked out my pics of yet. That's where all the goodies are. That's where all the good ish is at. mean, I do have my Pixel linked in my profile. But I mean, how many people check a person's YouTube profile? How many? I rarely do, that's for sure. I really check it if like if in the description there's not a certain link I'm looking for. They mention it. I'm like, oh, maybe it's on their profile. But an average of just finding someone's channel, I don't think people really check profiles. I can't see if anyone's in chat, but I don't think anyone is. So really quick, I'm gonna pivot here a little, and I kind of want to get a head start on my art trades. New. Hi. Go ahead and be that size because I'm just gonna scale you up anyway. $2,000. I like big canvases. Big canvases. Okay. So I have RKC times Brave Robin. Then I had some OCs and I feel like I had one more. Oh, someone wanted Freddy Burt, or what's his name? Or Fernand Burt. So Ferdibert. Ferdy. I'm trying to call him Frederick. Ferdy Burt. I'm gonna save this. Sure. Actually, I'm just gonna name it Art Trades. Art Trades Cheaps, because not all of it is Fire Emblem, so. So one person wanted. Let me get this. Let me draw with this. So one person wanted the time skip of Freddy Burt or Ferdibert, tea, and coffee. why did I take that myself? So let's see. And then I believe his hair was like this. This is the true Fire Emblem draw from memory. Honestly, I just want to art trade everyone. But I should really limit myself. So I messaged one more person, and I think I'm just gonna keep it at that. Unless I finish these before the weekend. So I want him. What? So he. I can't remember his future alt. I can't remember. I never played Three Houses, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know based off memory, but I feel like I've seen it enough. I know his face is exposed because it's not like this anymore, I think. Honestly, it's been a while since I draw chibis. How do I draw chibis? What is my style? Besides the big monkey ears. In fact, their ears should be bigger. So random, but when I was a kid, I was so in love with the sock puppets, the monkey. I don't remember his name, but I used to be so in love. I don't know why that suddenly came back to me. Yeah, Timeskip Hubert has hair covering one of his eyes. Oh, okay. I think it's this side. I'll have to look up a ref later, but for now, I can just do a general. I want him leaning forward more. This body is really big. Or really tall. I want to squish here. There we go. Looks way better. Scooch it over out the top. Clicking the wrong brush, and then doesn't his hair get longer? I don't know. Okay, let me just do a base. I don't know what I'm actually doing for him. Ferdinand, I can kind of remember. Okay, he needs to be higher. Draw him with a crossed leg. His body also needs to get This is upper body. I always draw chibis so tall, but then always squish them down. Oh, did not grab your shoulders. Meow, 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 meow. Leg. Actually, that can be his other leg. It's okay, it's just a sketch. It's a literal sketch. Doesn't be perfect. And maybe pull him back a bit. Have him on a nice lift chair. A nice little cute table. Still taller. I think I need to squish his head a little. And I need to squish him entirely. No, if I was able to play 3 houses, I genuinely wonder what would be my OTP. Because, I mean, I feel like just at a glance, I really enjoy Byleth, or male Byleth and Dimitri. But I don't know if that would be my true OTP, you know? Because 3 Hopes, I watched some, I haven't watched any 3 Houses gameplay, because even though it's been some years, I don't want to get spoiled for like the things I don't know. Kind of like, you know, Echoes. Like, I know some things based off heroes, but you know, I don't know the details, so I rather experience it myself. But I watched some 3 Hopes stuff. Oops, let me redo that. I watched some 3 Hopes stuff, and it convinced me of male Shez with Hubert. Because I feel like everything I've seen of Hubert, how do I explain this? I don't know. I just felt like Shez brought out another side of Hubert, and I really enjoyed it. And Shez is definitely chill enough to get along with someone like Hubert, because you know he's not the type everyone can get along with. So yeah, I thought it was really cute. But I wonder if I played if I would also like Ferdinand and Hubert. These legs entirely should be a little shorter. Let's scooch the tape over. I'll do this. It's a nice little tea table. Came out very wrong. And I want to have... I'm gonna have a pot of coffee. God, I wish so bad they would bring back the Maid and Butler banner. It was so good. It made me want to pull on it on every single character, even though I didn't know a single one. It was that good. But they only did it once, and I don't know why. Hopefully they bring it back again this year. Okay, and then I want to have a little tea tray. Actually, the top layer is always the shortest. Some little treats. I'm drinking so much water. Well, it's definitely cooled down a lot, though. Now that we're, like, about less than 2 hours from sunset, it's definitely got a lot cooler. That's good. Because I was thinking to myself, like, oh, I kind of want to end stream because it's so hot. But now I'm feeling okay to keep going. Actually, do I do eyebrows and chibis? Hang on, guys. I need to look at my own chibis. Where can I look without accidentally showing you guys lewd stuff? Okay, I'm gonna risk it, guys. Please don't look too carefully. Oh, I already see one. Okay, let's look at this. We're gonna okay. Chibis is something that I always forget how to draw. Okay, so I do like very thin eyebrows. That's unnoticeable. Okay, but yeah, my chibis kind of change just depending on what I want. Okay, nothing too scandalous to see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for my next Robin art log to post on Pixiv because there are some drawings like I already want you guys to see. I mean, you guys can see it. Well, two of them. On Pinterest, because that's where I post when I complete it. But if you go to my Pixiv, I think my Pixiv sketch posts appear on my profile, and you can see from there what I've been working on. But yeah, if you want to see the complete version, you can Bonbon Station on Pinterest. I don't think I have a link anywhere on my profile. Maybe I do. I don't know. But I particularly want people to see the Grimas dressed up in prom clothes. In some prom clothes. That some is a very strong keyword. Okay, so what should I have him doing with this little hand? The person asked for pouring tea. Well, they just wanted like tea time. Well, I'll put his little chair here. So obviously, I need to scooch this over in general. I'll put this somewhere less in the way. I didn't realize how big I drew them. It's gonna be a big file. When they get this, they could turn this into a whole sticker or a charm if they wanted to. So maybe he can just be pushing on the... I should make the table bigger. That will help. but it's a little too big. So yeah. I want to put like a little lacy background. What's a good color for Hubert and Fernand? Why can't I say his name? Ferdinand. Ferdinand. Feliz Navidad. Okay, so he's like, oh well, they're red eagles, so I should probably make it red. I'll do my iconic red, my orange red that I love so much. That way you can look at it and say, surely Leah drew that, or Bonbon drew that. It's okay. You all know I'm Leah because of Discord. If you're on the channel. But yeah, I just kind of prefer to refer to myself as Bonbon when I'm on YouTube. I don't know why. I just do. I do a little loopy thing like that. I feel like these are like my key colors in drawing is this teal-ish dark green and this orange red. It's blood orange red. Okay, I'll adjust it as I need. I just want to put it. Oops. Okay, then for now I will put different layers. Oh, well, but his hair is so orange. Well, it's okay. He has a lighter orange. Like a medium orange. And I tend to draw pretty pastel-y. That's okay. People always say my colors are like candy or ice cream. And I think that's so interesting because, guys, that's not a compliment I've gotten like once or twice or 3 times. This is like a consistent comment I've gotten for years and years. I'm just like, oh, well, it's nice to know that my candy ice cream style like never disappeared. I'm gonna just choose from one of my easy base colors, my cheat colors. I already told all these people, like, take it easy on the art trade. You don't have to go all out. Have fun. That's all I want them to do is have fun. Also, this is good for me, good practice for me, because I honestly have kind of a hard time doing commissions. And well, I just have a hard time drawing for other people. I just like drawing for myself. His hair. His hair's pretty dark. So yeah, this is just good practice for me to know, or just be able to draw for other people. That's why my only commissions I have available is I literally don't know what the rest of his hair is like, because his normal hair is like this. Isn't it longer? I don't even know. I'll look up Rex later. We're just trying to put things down, and then I have no idea what their outfits are like, so I ain't gonna even bother. I would like a kind of table do I want? I think since this bright red, it'd be good to put this blue. And then let me clip this, and then I want like a blue-ish kind of color to do like shadows and all that. Okay, let me make that darker. A little more blue. And then white little teapots. Just to pop out more. Maybe I should make it yellow. Actually, I'll make it yellow and then we'll have some white accent. And then we want some little desserts. I'm gonna put stuff for now as a placeholder. Okay, so I have no idea what their outfits are like, so I'm just gonna move on to the next chibi to draft out. Okay, so Freddy Burt, I need to look at my phone for those OCs so I'm just gonna draft out. Where can I make you smaller? That's the problem. And draft out Risen King Crom with Brave Robin. They didn't specify anything besides the characters. So let's think about this. What do I want them to do? Risen King Crom and Brave Robin. Brave Robin is like a successful version of a timeline, maybe. I mean, there was a whole the 14 Bonds conversation where the Grimas were like, "You're gonna become one of us one of these days," and Robin being all depressy about it. Oh no! Okay, my laptop is starting to do the shaky thing. Okay, let me close this. But I think it's probably time to stop streaming. I'm gonna try my best to go 10 more minutes so I can just hit a 3-hour mark. But I can't use my laptop too long, especially when it's hot, because then the screen starts going crazy. If you can see that right now. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I need a little laptop rest soon. So I'm gonna just try to do a quick draft. Okay, so Risen King Crom. Risen King Crom and Brave Robin. I think I want to draw... Okay, I think I know what I want. I like Robin's hoodie. So... Ear needs to be way bigger. Too big. Need to be closer for those stubby little arms. Since it's Crom and Robin, they can be as close as possible. And then Crom is gonna be putting up his hood. I can manage that with Crom's little... Look, his arm is gonna get so long. Okay, let's rethink this. This is the pain of chibis, is that some poses are limited, because if you have little chibi arms, you can't go too far. Well, let me keep trying. Because Robin's little hair thingy goes this way. Oh, sorry guys, I haven't been seeing chat. Do you have any other FP OTPs besides Crom Mailgrima? Oh, I really love Gaius and Lissa. I also I love both Tharia and Olivia, but I also really love Olivia and Donald. I thought their support was so cute. I just haven't played too many games, so I can't like really list these as OTPs, but I really do love Ephraim and Leon, and Celica and Alm, and Summoner, specifically the green-haired Summoner with Alphonse. Also with Life, however you say his name. I think that's so good. I really love Tiki with female Robin. And oh, I even though I love Robin so much, gay Robin, I actually really like Sumia in male Robin a lot. Well, with both Robins, honestly, but yeah, if Crom wasn't around, I would probably have my Robin marry Sumia. Because their thing, their little their support was really cute. And also I just tend to be the person when there's a love triangle, I get rid of the pinnacle and put the bottom ones together. Also, hey, hope you're having a wonderful stream. Thank you, Vic. I am. I'm going to be ending soon because my laptop's going haywire from overheating. I'm kind of thinking now maybe I should try to stream at night when it's cooler, but I know. I think I'm gonna let my laptop rest for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back later tonight. So I really wanted to stream for a long time. What am I doing? So they didn't specify which Risen King Crom, but I'm gonna love myself and just do the easier one. But Crema Crobin is definitely the OTP like I feel most passionate about to make two whole games. I'm trying to make 2 whole games. To want to make a dojin, to literally wanting to make music about them. And making fan playlist FSTs about them. And yeah. And I tend to have only like one of those ships per fandom. So Persona 3, Persona as a whole, it's Ryoji and Minato, the Persona 3 protagonists. And for like Kingdom Hearts, it'd be Sora and Riku. And what are other fandoms am I into? Okay, maybe I can put them closer. No, they're too cheapy. So I want it to have it like snowing, and so that's why Crom is trying to keep them warm. But maybe this is covering Robin's outfit too much. He's kind of looks normal. His regular self. I mean, oh, literally longer than their bodies. Right, tomate. Yeah, I don't like Robin being so covered. Alright, so I'll just keep this to the side. Let me try duplicating it. Vic, if you're still there, you'll be pleased to hear that I made 2 sales already, which it makes me really happy because it's day 1 and it's a Thursday. I was not expecting con to pick up until like Friday night and Saturday, and then maybe Sunday, because all conventions day 1 is just so quiet and dead. But I think I have an extremely limited amount of a lot of merchandise. So I kind of have a feeling that maybe they bought it because they were just like, I don't want a chance this selling out, because some items have 1, some items have 2, some items have 3. It's a very limited amount of things, and I will never make them again. Half from just I just don't have the money. I just don't have the money to make them again, even if I wanted to. And half because a lot of these products are so old to me that I'm just tired of seeing them. I want to make new stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed, honestly, that I was not able to make my my Crom and Lucina lunar calendar. By the way, it's been a while since I streamed. Let's see. No. Is in the stream. Like, I was so close to the finish line. Just needed the background done. Because they're both done. And yeah. I'm just kind of sad I didn't manage to finish my lunar calendar and put it up for pre-orders or something, because I don't even have money to, excuse me, to create it. Okay, so okay, let's maybe get rid of these arms and figure out what else to do. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming by, Resident Emblem. And oh-ish nice. I would buy some, but I gotta wait until next Friday for paycheck. Vic, I don't even have anything for you to buy. It's all Fire Emblem and Persona 3. Well, and a little bit Persona 5 and a little bit Persona 4, but mostly Persona 3. In which I don't think you know either of that. I know you played Heroes for like a moment, but you don't know characters enough to commit to buying anything. So it's okay. It's okay. You do enough for me. You already are doing enough for me. What? I don't know what to make them do anymore. My first idea was cute, but just in chibi form, it's not working out. Okay, let's think. Let's just draw Robin's little body. His head is like way smaller. Okay, let's fix that. Kind of want something like more lovey-dovey. I may get some of your pins tomorrow, and the personal ones look really nice. Thank you. If you do get some, I'll appreciate it greatly, and do expect some little freebie bonuses. I mean, kind of everyone's gonna get some freebie bonuses, but I have like some Persona stuff just kind of sitting around. Honestly, I have so many pins, I might throw you in some extra. I mean, no promises. Because those pins were really expensive to make. But I don't know. Just in case, leave me who's your favorite. Just in case. Because there are some pins that were produced well. And so I'm just like, what do I do with these? I don't feel good about selling them. I know people sell like B grade pins, but I don't got the time for that. I definitely have stickers to give out, so there's that. What to make them do? What to make them do? Okay, bad and good timeline. Bad and good timeline. What can I get from that? Okay, I'm making Robin's two hair like flippy right here. Why is his hair looking so weird? Bad and good timeline. Okay, the fact that this person asked for this, I feel like they would probably be okay with angst. So I'm gonna make Robin crying. Mourning for Crom. And wiping his tears. Why am I trying to draw like a Robin has his big ol' hoodie. I just wanted to see. But yeah, those pins, those Persona 3 pins, I will definitely 100%, 9,000%, over 9,000%. I will never make those again. I do have quite a bit of a stock, but once they're gone, they are never, ever, ever, ever coming back. The company I worked with, like through an Alibaba company, I don't remember who I used and who made the mold, but it was really expensive. It was really expensive to do everything. Just the whole production was really expensive, and so I would probably have to pay again to get them made like that, because it was also an extra fee to get the halo part right here, to get just the gap right there. I think it was like another $150 just for that tiny little gap. And I was like, oh, I have to do it, because if I didn't, it was just gonna be filled with white. And I was like, that's gonna be so ugly. Like, I wouldn't even be happy. Like, it would just feel like a waste of money to me. So yeah, it was so expensive. I just wanted to try making those kind of pins once. And I mean, I kind of would like to make those pins again sometime in the future, but I just been so financially unstable since 2021, when I was literally dying. That I just can't see it being a possibility anytime soon. But we'll see where life takes me. Opening the shop is a really huge thing for me. Let's get them a little closer. Just yeah, I hadn't opened my shop in a really long time. I haven't sold at any conventions in at least 5 years. It's just a really huge step forward for me. Because I've been kind of feeling like for a while, like I just need to give up. I just need to give up on trying to open a shop up again and everything. So if Shadow ever pops up, if you ever watch this stream, huge shout out to you. Thank you for bringing awareness to me about EMBLEM CON. Just gunning for EMBLEM CON to participate in just helped push a lot of things forward, and just give me just kind of helped me dream again. I feel like I was kind of losing my ability to dream. My literal ability to dream is good. But just, desires type dreaming. Need to be a little longer. Let me... I want him to be a big blubbery mess. Okay, my palms here. I like to make both Risen King Crom and Grima's hair like extra long and shaggy and messy, to just show that, like, they're not really taking care of themselves. Like, their hair is just growing out, and because they're just too busy destroying things, bringing the world to its knees. Okay, so Crom has his little open shoulder right here. I've drawn his armor so many times, this brave armor, that I freaking know it by memory. This little side plates thing. This has this front capey thing, back. Oh, well, the cape would block that, so. His hand can be closer. And then his cute little knee-high boots, or past the knee-high boots. I know people love like thigh-high stuff, but guys, I have such a I really enjoy. I really appreciate over the knee socks. Like not thigh high, but just goes a little past the knee, but isn't thigh. I feel like it's so underrated. It's so cute. I think what really, because I always liked it, but what really awakened me to like knee sock type socks and shoes was it Pochako or Sonico? One of them, it was a figure of them. I think maybe both of them had like the same type of figure, but they had like knee socks, and I really liked it because it was just so different from like just regular thigh high, and it just complemented so much. Yeah, it is underrated, not gonna lie. Because also Robin, I'm a believer that he has knee socks under his regular outfit and his groom outfit. I'm a believer that he has knee socks. I was gonna say, oh, I have some art I can show you where I drew that recently, but it's lewd. You'll just have to wait until I post my Robin art log on Pixiv. I'm gonna do my best. Or actually, I will post on Crom's Speed Day around that. Whatever I have, I'll post it. But I've been trying to finish some old works to just make it meatier. But I've also been trying to be just be more thorough about my drawings, because usually I just doodle, like it's just like a sketch and I color it. So I'm trying to like actually line art things, and well, I don't really line art things, just my sketches tend to be pretty clean. Oh, you're a copy, that's why. And so I just like kind of fix it up, but I'm like trying to like intentionally make like every line nice. Kind of thinking of showing you guys a particular drawing is gonna get me in trouble with YouTube. I don't think so. I mean, I've seen worse, I think. I've seen worse. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys something. Hang on. Wait, I can't open that folder. Where can I show you guys? Let me see. Don't perceive too much, guys. Where is it? Oh, okay. I'm trying to make things cleaner. Completely nice. Grima booty. If you guys would like to see the HD version, look at my Pinterest. But yeah, usually I don't make lines these clean. I just have like a kind of messy, cleaned up sketch, I guess. So yeah, but it takes me such a long time because I'm lazy. This is why I draw on minimal layers. Okay, so with them, okay, so I can officially erase this one because I like, oh, it's not even the select option. Oh, I'm not even on the right layer. Okay. I do want to move them over here. I don't know why, but I want them on the left. I'm left-handed, so I just like things on the left. You know what I noticed? Oh my god. So I just thought this was so funny. But in the draw from memory panel that happened earlier today on EMBLEM CON, I was laughing that everyone, because like the board was like split up into like rectangles, and I was laughing to myself that everyone was like on the right side, and when I came in, I was the only one who wanted the top left, and I was just like, I'm pretty sure all the people choosing the right side are right-handed. And I'm the only lefty who feels natural on the left side. Yeah, I couldn't participate because my phone couldn't handle it. So let's save. And then what kind of little background do I want? I mean, I don't have to put a background, but since it's cropping. That crack you heard was my wrist, not my neck. I know my thing threw its neck back the moment I did that, but that was my wrist. Okay. Okay, I think I want like the moon. I think I'll just put them in a little forest. I don't know what kind of. Maybe I should put roses. I'll look up some flower language later, but I will put some roses to just represent love. But what are they called? They start with an A, but they mean forsaken. So I need to look that up. But I'll just put some roses for now. Maybe some little rose bush. I feel like this is getting a little too similar to my Crobbin, my Wolfie and Bunny Crobbin chibis, but that's okay. Okay, I have this rule. When I sketch, I have to do my best to make the first time as best as possible. Because when I come back, I don't want to do it again. I don't. But maybe this will be a bit of an exception. Okay, so... And then, oh, Robin has his, like, a flappy shirt. Okay. I think that's good for now. Add in some sparkles. Show it's nighttime. Also, I don't need this question mark anymore because that's not what's happening anymore. I might animate this. I've been wanting to draw some chibis and animate it. Maybe I should push myself to do that. I told the people, like, don't go all out. But here I'm considering animate. I mean, it's gonna be just like the stars. And maybe the wind. A little bit of wind. So I really been wanting to, so might be a good opportunity. Okay. Not me breaking my neck in my model to look at chat. Okay, so guys, this is my art trade chibis draft for now. I need to look up some proper references for these two, and then I need to draft the OC one, I think, off screen. I think this is the only OC one I might take because I just kind of want to draw Fire Emblem. But I felt kind of bad saying no. But I think I'll just say no from now, unless they're really cute. I'm not saying that their OCs were ugly, but it wasn't like the most riveting. I don't know, just I like when it comes to OCs, I enjoy like really anime type. So yeah. So I think I'll just do those two. But they are cute. But just I just feel like drawing Fire Emblem. So yeah. I'm gonna have to end stream here because my laptop is going crazy. Let me save. And I will do my best to come back to stream again once my laptop has like maybe like 2 hours of rest. It's just way too hot. That I don't know if you can see it, but my laptop keeps shaking. Unless it's done. Let me feel it. No, it's still hot. Okay. So I should let my laptop rest. So I will be back later, hopefully. I don't want to promise anything because I don't know what's gonna come up. Because I also want to enjoy Emblem Con just because I was lurking for a couple hours before I started streaming. So yeah, but I will for sure see you guys tomorrow again. I know I put my stream for noon, but since it's quite warm, I might just push it until later in the day. So my laptop isn't stressing. But yeah, I might see you later tonight. I might see you tomorrow. But for sure, I will be streaming more. So thank you to everyone who came by. Please leave a like. It's free. It supports me a lot. I would really appreciate it. And please, please, please check out my shop. I am in the creative corridor of EMBLEM CON server. I also have links in the description of this live stream. My shop is open only for this weekend and my items are very limited. Please share with your friends as well if you think they would like something. It would really, 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 really help me a lot. So yeah, and just make sure to check out the creative corridor in general because I kind of feel like it's being neglected. But yeah, have fun with EMBLEM CON, everyone. Maybe see you later, maybe see you tomorrow. But until then, have a blessed rest of your night or day, wherever you may be. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye. Alright, I need to take out my little setup so I can actually end this crazy, wacky setup. Bye, everyone. See you later.